Hey there YouTube, this is Robert Shirotora 1979 coming out to you with another video. This one I think is a little bit more sensitive subject than many others I have done. This one is literally on the devil, Satan, Beelzebub, Mephistopheles. You know, there's lots of different names, but specifically on his. You hear all the time that the devil did it. The devil caused an earthquake, or the devil harmed this person, the devil's destroying this Christian, you know, whatever. You hear that all the time, and I'm getting to it. I realized something in my life. The devil gets way too much credit, you know. I remember, because those of you who watch my videos know, even to this day I have some severe heart problems. Well, not as severe as some others, but you know, it's changed my life. And you know, and I remember growing up, I would be saying, well, God will heal you. You know, the devil did this to you, and unfortunately, but God will heal you if you want him to. And even my health was blamed on the devil. You know, and I've begun to realize he gets way too much credit. All right, I guess this is going to be two parts, because sometimes bad things happen in our lives, and of course I'm speaking to Christians here. This is strictly from our Christian faith. I know there's lots of other viewpoints out there, okay, but I'm speaking strictly from my particular faith. All right, and towards others who believe Christian, you know, Christian dogma and doctrine, whatever. But sometimes the bad happen in our lives at God's direction. All right? Because of my illness, because of how sick I have been, it has taught me to question everything. This may sound weird, but it's taught me to question. It's taught me not to just take things for granted. It's made me realize, more than most, how short, how transitory this life really is. It's caused me to be able to just enjoy what's around me. Alright? And it helped me come to a Christian faith. Alright? So did the devil do it? No. But some people still want to, and I still get, every now and then, well, pray to God and he'll heal you. Well, you know what? Would I want to be healed? Yes, no. Kind of yes, kind of no. You know, it's something I've lived with all my life, and I'm used to it. Bad things happen, and I move on. I don't blame anyone for them. Okay? And these are things that are, and we're talking about things that are beyond our control. We like to, and we love just to first things, anytime something bad happens, the devil did it, the devil did it, the devil did it. And I've begun to believe it's more of a cop-out than anything. Anytime something bad happens, it was the devil. Every time something good happens, God. Well, it's not that simple. Sometimes the good is evil in disguise, is wrong for us in disguise. But we're always so ready to jump on it, you know, without thinking. The other time I hear it a lot is when something bad happens, you know. And I heard this recently, that a semi-friend of mine, I'm not going to say I'm that close with him, but he is a fellow Christian, said, well, I'm so upset because the devil's captured another soul. This person has just rejects the Lord and has basically shut me out of his life. You know, he's just talking about how evil and the devil's just won this round with him. And I got to talking to him. He says, well, all I did was tell out this person's going to hell, and they needed to hear that. And just going on and on about how he just threw the Lord in his face because he needed it right now. And my wife said something, and I thought it was very profound. What would Christianity be the next time someone said, they've been witnessing to, and mean it, but I just reject the Lord, and the person says, it may be my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've done something to make you feel that way. And mean it. And realize you, not the devil, but you may be at fault. Okay? Not all sin, not all evil, not all things is the devil's fault. It's a cop-out when we start to say that. Sometimes we are the ones to blame. We are the ones to blame for the evils in this world. Really. When we say a careless word, make a careless joke, it's us, not the devil. The devil did not put those words in your mouth. You yourself did. I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm sure there are people out there doing it who will say that, and it touched my heart to think that way. And it humbled me a bit, more than a bit. How many lives have people destroyed because of careless words, careless action, or because we feel so sanctimoniously powerful in our faith that we bring great evil to people? Seriously. Christ told us to guard our hearts, guard our words. We are not supposed to make careless words and go carelessly after people. Am I guilty of it at times? Yes. And I have to apologize for that, and I have to take ownership. In the Old Testament, in Wisdom Sirach, and I don't have it in front of me or else I'd read it, but there's a group of passages that basically say our sin is our fault. The personal sins that we do is on us, no one else. Alright? If you go off and cheat on your wife, you can't blame the other person. You can't blame the devil. You have to blame yourself, even when Christians do it. And be a man or be a woman and stand up and say, I screwed up. Take responsibility for what you do. Don't look to the devil. Now, do the bad things happen that are from him? Yes, I'm not going to say there's not. But don't give him power, because to start saying it all the time that the devil did it, the devil did it, the devil, is to give him power over your life. I'm not going to give him that power. No. So that's my basic thing, is Christians out there. Now, I'm speaking to you honestly. Take responsibility for what you say. Stand up for Christ. But remember not to say careless actions. And when someone tells you, please stop yelling at me about the Lord, stop it! It's a lot of times, it's not because you're getting to them in the crisis and they're just rejecting what you're saying. You know what? Sometimes they've heard it so much and that's not what they need right now. Sometimes they need a friend. Sometimes they just need someone to be there for them and help them. Once again, I'm going to say this in accordance to what I just said. Speak, and a few shall hear. But live, and thousands shall know. Remember that. We have to stop looking at the negative and saying and blaming the devil for everything. Sometimes we have to be men, women, we have to be just Christians and stand up and say, our fault, my bad, I screwed up, and not blame other people, not blame the devil, anything else. That's pretty much what I had to say. God bless everybody. I hope this has helped some people out there. I really do. So be safe, everybody. God bless.